On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. And fourth place in the East, this is a confident team. They're not backing down from anybody.
And Kevin, one thing about tonight's game, they do not want to get swept in the season series. They don't want to lose all 4 times to this club. So plenty of motivation for them tonight.
If you look at the first 3 games, the way they've gone, I mean, they've got a huge mountain to climb. They have struggled. It's hard for them not to have doubt creep in their minds based on the way things have gone. It's going to be a test of not only their will, but their resolve and skill, too.
A look at the Magic starting group. Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Then there's Gordon, and there's Money. And it's Lowe in at the 5. Pass to Harkless. Just 5 on the clock. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Really left alone that time. Harkless has got the first 3 points tonight for the Magic.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
And it's Walker penetrating. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. The shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
And so here's Orlando, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Money. And he uses the glass on the layup. Money's got his first points of the night.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Walker. A 29-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Orlando with the ball. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Stolen by Walker. And now running up the court. Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. On the run, but he made the adjustment.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Money. No good with the triple. Charlotte trailing. Stevenson kicks to Biyombo. Here's Jefferson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And what that game came down to, guys, was their ability to use that three-point shot so effectively.
The work they did on the perimeter was absolutely outstanding. Way too much for that defense to be able to handle.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Money. Here's Gordon. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Gordon's got his first points in this one.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Clifford. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Hornets trail by 5. Outside, Walker. Stevenson setting the pick for Walker. Now the pass to Stevenson. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Money passes to Lowe. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That's his first free throw. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Walker dishes to Stevenson. Back to Walker. A 3-ball. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And across the board in that game, they just shot the lights out. They had a fantastic offensive night.
Yeah, rarely do you see a team get that hot. In total, I mean, everybody was knocking them down. They were spraying it from everywhere.
They get it back. Jefferson's shot is off. The Magic leading by 6. Here's Money. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Dishes it to Gordon. They get a hand on it. Tries to save it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
7 seconds.
Here's Money. Good on the 3-point shot. Money's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Walker. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Oladipo kicks to Gordon. And he gets the bucket. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, here's Walker. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Walker again missing.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Here's Money. 7 points in the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Walker. Stevenson with a clean look. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 7 points for Lance Stevenson. Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here's Stevenson, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Here's Biyombo. Soft touch off the glass.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Now here's Harkless. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Gordon. Takes it off the glass. Gordon's got 8.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here is Stevenson, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Jefferson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo. Henderson comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. Then for the Magic, Harris is checked in for Gordon. Fournier comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Payton in for Oladipo. And here's Stevenson, following the 3 from Money. Stevenson with it. Now Payton defending. Good. Roberts got his first basket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, Clark. They haven't gotten many stops here.
Here's the feed to Jefferson. Again, the Hornets score.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Orlando leading by 8. Here's Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Roberts. He had 16 points in the win against Minnesota. Stevenson passes to Roberts. 6 to shoot. Here's Jefferson. Again, the Hornets score. Here's Money. He's got 10. Here's Harris. And that one's good. Harris has got his first points in this one.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Now here's Payton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Leaps for it. Stolen by Stevenson. And here we go. Stevenson heading to the hoop. Trips down the breakaway slam.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And that's when a team really has the best chance to run after a steal, obviously. So the defense is going to be critical for them right now.
Vonleh's checked in for Al Jefferson. On the wing, Stevenson. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds to Zeller. Here's Henderson. The three-pointer, no good. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Money. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Vonleh. Moving it up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
The Hornets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so a mediocre shooting club.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Hornets trail by 5. Stevenson dishes to Vonleh. Henderson, no one around him. That one off the back iron and out.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Shoots a 3. No good for Money.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stevenson drives in. Puts up the baby hook. The shot by Vonleh, no good. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Money, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Check out the game for Money. He already has 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And that one's good by Henderson.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And Stevenson kicks to Vonleh to the left side wing. The 3. And it's Stevenson missing. Here's Money. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Magic lead.
Friday, March 26th, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat go up against the Orlando Magic. Don't miss it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Hornets trail by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He finished with 69 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
And it's Walker penetrating to the inside. It's stolen by Oladipo. Ball going up court. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Conley setting the pick for Walker. He dishes it to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Zeller. Will it go? Second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in, so he comes up empty, missing both.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
16 feet away. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Oladipo, the pass to Money, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that's smart basketball. You foul and you send a very poor free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I think that's just smart. I mean, especially the way he's been throwing it down. Make him earn it at the stripe.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 14. Walker dishes to Biombo. Here's Vonleh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Vonleh's got his first points of the night.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Harkless the pass to Money. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. That's good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Hey guys, listen up. On defense, I want to clog the paint. They have to see 5 guys in.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Oladipo. He's around 14 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box score.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Magic leading by 12. Here's Money. He's got 17. Kicks it to Harkless.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. And Orlando making a change here. So we can't get either to fall. The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Offensive rebound. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Kid Gilchrist.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Harkless kicks to Harris. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds now in this one. The dish to Biyombo. Jefferson passing to Walker. He kicks it to Biyombo. Harkless with the steal. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it's Walker penetrating. Jefferson's shot is off. Magic leading by 10. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Passes it to Money. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Harkless dishes to Oladipo. Here's Money. Clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
The Magic have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. That's good from Harris. Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Here's Money, guarded by Walker. Money passes to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. And the shot is long.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Jefferson. Back to Walker. It's Henderson on the wing. And an intentional foul right there.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
And now a look at Victor Oladipo here. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he's in the top 10 in terms of 3-point field goal percentage. So it's really been a good run for him from downtown.
And let's look at his phenomenal field goal percentage again, Steve. I mean, that's really a function of good teammates, a good system, but most of it is just taking good shots and making most of them.
Now Harkless. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Now here's Walker. Henderson with it. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Puts up a 3. No good. Here's Money. 17 points in the game.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
And Walker kicks to Henderson. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Jefferson with the double team. Here's Lowe, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Right side to Walker. Ball's knocked loose. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Charlotte making some changes. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Magic making a switch here. Up top, Henderson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
Here's Money. 17 points in the game. They get a hand on it. Roberts dishes to Stevenson. Right block shot. It's hauled in by Harris. Magic leading by 12. Here's Money. Banked in off the glass. Money's got 19 points. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
That is good. 12 points for Lance Stevenson.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Here's Fredette. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Biombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Henderson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Fournier. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Fournier's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. And a switcher also. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Orlando out in front, leading by 17. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expected they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. First things first, how about the job we've done in the...
We're back. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. And so, in the game for the Magic, Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. And there's Money. And there's Gordon. And it's Low in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The offensive rebound. Nobody near Stevenson. Offensive rebound. Jefferson. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Throws it up high, and then Gordon with the dunk.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
And here's Walker. Stevenson drives in. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. From deep, Walker. The shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Boy, that's a game you know the Heat would really like to take.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Orlando leading by 17. The pass to Gordon. It's tipped. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Money passes to Gordon. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. At the two-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last month. Number one, Victor Oladipo.
And he just oozes out there beyond the arc. And that's where he makes his living, as he should, given that percentage.
Yeah, just look at those numbers. I mean, his numbers are amazing. That three-point shot of his is one of the deadliest weapons we have in the league. And he's what we call a laser from deep.
Now, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Here's Money. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Money's got 22. Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Walker. Stevenson outside. Dishes it to Biyombo. And Walker kicks to Biyombo. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Oladipo, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Magic have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10. And he makes the first. Oladipo hits them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And now a look at Lance Stevenson. Some stats on him. He has been filling up the stat sheet for the last month. He's averaging 15 points per game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And it's the kind of run we've seen from him so many times in the past.
But no matter how many times we do see him have a stretch like this, Steve, it still leaves us shaking our heads in amazement and admiration.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You look, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that number 1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Charlotte, 3 spots below.
Well, looking at Orlando, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
Here's Money. Drills it from outside. Money's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Walker. On the wing, Stevenson. Knocked loose. This one for 3. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're also number 1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
On defense, Charlotte. It's a 16-point game. The shot's good for Money.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
Charlotte's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. Stevenson outside. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Still Hornets ball. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 2.
Shot clock at 2. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Passes it to Money. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't forget, on the road, too.
Stevenson outside. Outside, Walker. To halt the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. And 11 points now in the game for Walker. Here's Money, guarded by Walker. Money passes to Harkless. Stevenson against Oladipo. Here's Harkless, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harkless has got 5 now.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And it's Walker again missing.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Hornets trail by 20. Jefferson kicks to Walker. Stevenson outside. Here's Biyombo. He's got 6. Outside Jefferson. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Stevenson. The shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. Money passes to Oladipo. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Stevenson with a clean look.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Money passes to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Here's Money. He has 29. They grab their own miss. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Ball's knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Henderson comes in for Lance Stevenson. Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Harkless. The Magic leading by 22. Jefferson with the double team. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
Vonleh's checked in for Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Frye from the arc. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Frye's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And Zeller kicks to Vonleh. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. 6 points for him, and that one's good. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Stolen by Walker, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal.
The Hornets really having a tough go right now. And Walker kicks to Henderson. Back to Walker. Ball's knocked loose.
It has been an erratic performance for him, just erratic. I mean, he's racking up the turnovers and has taken a step back for every step forward. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Charlotte making a switch here. Roberts checked in, then for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Gordon, and it's Payton in for Victor Oladipo. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vonleh dishes to Henderson. Fires from the wing. Great D that time from Payton.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Henderson, no one around him. Here's Vonleh. Knocked away.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Pass to Fry. Here's Money. Takes the 13-footer. Another miss by Orlando. Charlotte shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The feed to Zeller. To the right side. Roberts passes to Vonleh. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Harris with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Money. 33 points for him. Feeds to Harris. Pass to Money. Harris against Kid Gilchrist. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 11 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
They get the rebound. Vonleh looking to end the drought, and he lays it up and in. Vonleh's got his second basket.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Money. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
The Magic have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Hornets shooting, not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating out to the right wing. Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Charlotte, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Orlando now. Here's Money. No good from outside. Here's Roberts. He's got 10. Henderson, no one around him. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's Money. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's some major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
Here's Roberts. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody. Steve, what about you?
Well, I wasn't thinking about soup. I was just impressed with the strong finish, wearing that rim out.
Next Sunday, March 27th, the Orlando Magic take on Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards. Live from Washington, D.C. Make sure to catch it.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
Magic making a switch here. Now Fredette. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. Jefferson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Henderson in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. Harkless kicks to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Money's checked in for Fournier. A moment to check in. Of course.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Money. He's guarded by Stevenson. Inside, here's Fry. Misses the runner. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The offensive rebound and the basket by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 9 points for Al Jefferson. The Magic leading by 22. Here's Money.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Walker goes in, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Money passes to Fry. And the first one at the line is good. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a change for the Magic. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jimmer Fredette. The Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Here's Walker. Count that one. Walker's got 14 points now in the second half.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Rejected by Walker. They get it back.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And the first one at the line is good. The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. The Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Oladipo.
Excellent anticipation there. He was laying in the cut, we say.
The shot's good from Money.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, He's been giving them medicine.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Wide open. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. That's good. Here's Money. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Here's Money. They double him with Stevenson. Takes the three. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Gordon. And that's now 9 points for Victor Oladipo. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Windmill that baby home. That's how to throw it down with the flourish, guys.
And he does it on the reverse just for good measure. Wow, what showmanship.
Man, is that fun.
Now here's Walker. It's Jefferson high post. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. 5 on the clock. Walker goes in. Hands the 12-footer. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Money. Walker with some nice D.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch this team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
This matchup has treated them very well this season. It's more of the same today. This has been as one-sided as the season series can get.
It sure has been. They're going to go 4-0 against them. So I'd say you're right on it.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. Here's Money, guarded by Walker.
Jump ball.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Gordon kicks to Harkless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Money. Stolen by Stevenson. A fast break now for Charlotte. Stevenson with the ball.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Boom, boom. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, I just put in so many hours in the gym, you know, on playgrounds and everywhere in between. Now my shot is just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake, as you can see with my stats.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.